All right, everybody, welcome back. Welcome to the U.S. Amateur Championships. We're live at Strokers Billiards in Palm Harbor, Florida. This is a match between Rhea Nicole Brooks and Christi Steele. Okay. And Rhea is right on the rail, so she's going to win the lag. And we'll get this race to 5 underway. And I'm Mega Boy, blasting out across the galaxy through your screen. Worldwide. Rhea's going to break. Rhea's from St. Louis, Missouri, and Christi lives in Gaffney, North Carolina, originally from Charlotte. And they've both been playing, it says, for 20 years. 20. Combined total 40 years of pool experience. You could see it with that break. That was nice. The cue ball kind of got away, but she did put the 1 in the side. Looks like the 2's gone, 3's gone. So she's shooting on the 4 ball. No, she's shooting on the 3. That must be, I thought that was the 5. Yeah, the 5's next to the rail there. All she can do is really kick the 3 ball down under the 9 if she can't make it. Doesn't look like she can. Maybe she can spin it in there. We'll see. And the 4 will probably be dropping into the 4 will probably be shot in the bottom right hand pocket if that's. She just looks like she's shooting at it to make it. No, yeah, she kicked it down. She wanted to hit the other side of that. To get on the other side to get under the 9. It's a nice try. It's hard to tell what the cue ball is going to do when it caroms and all that. It's a good shot. Well, she'll pretty much just want to kick the 3 ball back up table, or kind of where she's standing, and leave the cue ball at the bottom rail here. Would be the move. I mean, she could cut the ball if she was that confident with the shot, but the 4 ball's all the way by where she's at, so it would naturally be going that way. She's just going to play a little safety here. That's a good one, too. Not as much distance, but you don't risk losing the cue ball. Good try. Yeah, she's looking at the angle. She's going to try to shoot this ball, which it's very makeable. You just got to not hit it too hard. The pocket gets really small. Oh, I will. I'm good at talking. Talking words. Nice shot. Now she'll have to go across table and back into place for the 5 ball. She's probably going to hit 2 rails. I like to go 2 rails here. I mean, really, she wants to be a little bit to the left of where she is now. 1. She didn't go that second rail, but that's okay. That's fine right there. She just got to basically not stop, you know, hit the ball and get it off the rail so she can play some English on the ball if she wants. Sounds good, thank you. As good as I can sound. Good. I want to thank everybody for joining us too, watching the stream via APA's Facebook page. Steve's monitoring the chat over there, so hope everybody's having a good time. Men's event starts Friday, tomorrow, depending on when you watch this. If you're watching it live, if you're watching it post, probably already happened, but the men's event kicks off, I think, at 9:30, 9 a.m. The doors open. So it should be a circus, to say the least. A lot of fun. This registration is at what? Oh, tomorrow's. Yeah, they're slowly filtering in, getting their information. I like that. She looks at the angle. The setup's good. She's looking at the 6-ball. I don't think she's even looking at the cue. Okay, this works. She should just inside English. Uh-oh. That one was a little funny. With the extension on it, trying to put that extra English, looked like it amplified quite a bit. She's going to hit low ball here. That can get away from you. I go ahead and go high ball here. Forward spin. Let's see what she does. It's hard for me to see. Okay, so she just wanted to play a stop shot. That's smart. She's going to have to take a little bit harder shot. Thank you so much, Beth. You're the best. Seriously. Difficult shot there. 1-0 here at the APA U.S. Amateur Championship. Brought to you by poolplayers.com. Man, what a great website to have. Poolplayers.com. Nice. Yeah. We'll get Steve on and interview him here soon. I got to have him do all his fact checking, and unless he wants to get on there now, he must already know everything.
Test.
Testing. Steve Alejandro.
Hi, Alvin.
How are you, my good friend?
I'm doing well. Just monitoring the chat.
Good. We're watching a match here with Rhea and Christi. So tell us, Steve, what exactly do you do here?
That is a wonderful question, Alvin. I wear a lot of hats. I do a lot of photography. I do a lot of video.
Okay.
I help with streaming production.
Check. Sure do.
And, help with social media. Drink a lot of coffee.
Nice.
Play some pool.
Nice.
Have a good time. Yeah, that's what I do, man.
Do you love APA?
I do.
That's good.
I've worked here for about a half a decade.
Nice.
And I can't see myself ever having another job. This place is amazing. I love probably my favorite thing to do is actually go to league night and actually hang out with players, hanging out and have a good time. It's always a nice, fun family, kind of everyone chilling out, hanging out, kicking back a few beers. It's always a good time.
I don't know about that, but yeah.
Well, the league nights I've gone to, it's been a good time. We'll leave it at that.
Good.
But yeah, man, it's a great gig. It's a great group of people.
So what's the most difficult job that you guys do during the year? Which tournament? What's your hardest job that you do? Like which tournament's the toughest for you?
Toughest for me personally?
Yes. As far as amount of work you have to do.
I
think it's pretty smooth. APA's got it down.
Yeah, I mean we've been doing this for quite a few years.
Horses pulling the.
And we've got a great team that handles a lot of the details.
Yeah,
and,
so you don't have to deal with that.
But stuff. I would say for me personally, the World Pool Championship, not because it's difficult, just because it's long, for the staff. But it's a great time. 9-ball comes in first, and you get to ride that wave of excitement. And then right when it's 9-ball's finishing up, 8-ball comes in after that, so you get that second wave of excitement. Yeah, so it's a good time. It's just the longest trip, but I would say all of them are super fun.
This is the most difficult tournament of the year for me.
Is it
yes,
for you, Alvin?
It is.
I will say streaming 12 hours a day definitely is.
15 yesterday.
15 hours is not. For those of you out in the chat land, if you ever tried to sit and talk to a computer screen for 15 hours straight, give it a shot.
I love it, though.
It's definitely a different dynamic.
One time a year for you guys, I'll sit here nonstop the whole time. I really enjoy working with APA, and I love it. Love being in Florida, and I just can't say enough great about this tournament, U.S. Amateur Championships. I really advise going to this even as just a spectator if you're not playing, but you should sure play. What do you think, Steve, about being here during this tournament?
I love this tournament. This is my 5th time being here. You'd see some new faces, a lot of the same faces, and it's a great time. Everyone just plays great pool, and it's a good atmosphere, very relaxed. Of course, we're in Florida, which in November,
yes,
which is never a problem.
Absolutely.
And so yeah, I love this event.
Great. So what's some of the future things that you're working on for APA? What can you give us a glimpse into the future? What's kind of coming down the pipeline as far as?
Yeah, probably the biggest thing that we've announced recently is the team captain tournament. So there's going to be a lot coming down the pipeline for that.
Nice.
It's a tournament specifically for team captains to kind of reward them and give them a high five for all the awesomeness that they do throughout the year.
That sounds really fun.
Combination of 8-ball. I'm getting fed
Jason
information by Jason over here.
He had commentators overload yesterday, so he's taking a little break. So, yeah, he's coming back soon.
So that's probably the biggest news that we have coming down the pipeline. On a personal level, of course, we've always got some cool new videos coming down the pipeline. I'm not going to give too much away because I want it to be a surprise when it comes out to the player base. But really cool video for Christmas. That's about all I'm going to say about that. We've got a cute little thing coming up for Thanksgiving that we were able to film in one of the local league areas. That was super cute. And, yeah, so we got some cool stuff.
Great.
Some new YouTube content coming down the line. We got
Now, what's your YouTube channel? How do folks get to that?
YouTube.com/APA Leagues. Definitely subscribe.
Okay. Also, one more thing. How do people find out about the tournament brackets for this tournament?
That would be CompuSport.ca, I believe is the website, and we could probably link a better link in the chat real quick for everybody. But that's a way to follow all the brackets and everything like that. CompuSport. And CompuSport is great. People at home can follow the brackets, see who's winning, who's losing. You know, where you're. I believe there's a way to follow a particular player in CompuSport as well. Wonderful. Which, so if you obviously you're rooting for your home team, you know, your hometown favorite, something like that.
Okay.
So yeah, CompuSport. That's the way to do it. We love those guys.
Great, great.
I'm pulling up and see if I can't find a more specific link, which I'll link in chat for everybody.
Now, how did you get started working for APA?
How did I get started?
As my interview continues here.
Well, I was actually I'm really close personal friends with the previous marketing director. He was Greg Fletcher. If you're out there listening,
he's awesome.
He's still working with the APA. He just has a different role within the company.
Yeah, and I miss seeing him, man. He used to come to this.
Yeah, it's been probably, what, 4 years since he's been here?
I haven't seen him in a long time. Yeah,
2012.
I haven't seen him in a long time.
So basically he brought me to this event, got my feet wet, and now he's done.
See ya.
So I'm like mini Greg, I guess.
We hope we see Greg again come show up here. Why would you not want to be here, Greg? Come on, man.
He's a busy guy.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. I'm sure he is. We do miss his presence, but okay, so you got started through Greg.
That's kind of how it started. I've actually known him for probably 10, 15 years, somewhere in that lane, and he was pretty influential in
I could see how
developing some of my skills. And
you adopted some of his methods.
And plus he was marketing director, and I was a young photographer, young filmmaker, and it was nice to be able to show my work to somebody of that caliber, and it kind of fast-tracked my skill set. And then eventually when my skill set got deep enough to be able to quote-unquote hang, I came out to Vegas to see if I could hang in that event, and after that I was offered a position. 2012 on my birthday.
Nice.
July 2nd on my birthday.
Yeah, I just kind of got thrown into the fire with video production. I didn't have any kind of training at all, but
it's the best way to do it.
And here we are. So, okay, great. Look at this 9 balls going to drop. Now, like I said, I am rooting for both of the players. So. I'm about to have some. I'm not going to when this match is over, I'm going to enjoy a pound of Freddy shrimp, or blackened Stroker's Palm Harbor shrimp. Now that with garlic butter, and you need to get here and have it.
There it is. Thank you, Jody.
All right.
Jody Squires, you are a rock star. You beat me to it.
Nice, Joe D.
Ethan from the chat also points out there is a CompuSport app, which is definitely something you should get, especially if you're a player at the event. Because my understanding is you can get push notifications and all sorts of fun stuff. It's a really sweet program.
I see Alan. I see Michelle Monk.
Yeah, I
see Mike Snodgrass. I see Craig Tennis and Sally Fallaretta. Nice. And who else do we see?
Lots of people.
Ethan and Claritza, how you all doing out there?
I can't believe you don't follow the chat. That's like half the fun. That's how you stay plugged in.
I used to do that, Steve. I used to do that.
Getting old, Alan, man.
My mind is changing now. I'm no longer the clown here.
So now Christi, I remember Christi from the first round. She played against Robin, correct? In the round one of the tournament. It was a very commanding match.
That was a great match.
So I haven't been able to watch too many of her other matches, but from what I saw in that first round, she was definitely playing strong.
Well, we're at looks like 2-0 here.
Get a score update
on this race to 5 as we're at the 20-minute mark into the 3rd rack. So that's a nice pace. These girls play a really good pace.
They do.
I love Rhea's style of playing. I love the way she shoots. Absolutely. And Christi, I'm learning her style. I enjoy watching. She's a good, strong player. So I really enjoy a good, solid pool.
A couple of comments from the chat. We got Vic who says.
Hey, Vic.
Vic who says the Stroker's shrimp choices are incredibly delicious.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at a plate of it right now.
A question from Heather saying, "Where's this taking place?"
Stroker's,
tell them where we're at.
Stroker's Palm Harbor. Hey, I see Samantha out there. Kielson, what's going on in Hollywood?
Yeah. Zach is giving us a little grief. He's saying, aren't the commentators paying attention to the
Yes,
match? Of course
we
we're
do.
paying to the match, Zach.
I wanted to bring
buddy.
in Steve to interview, and we'll get back to analyzing the shots. That was a nice little jump shot there.
For Zach here, to make sure Zach feels that we're paying attention to the match.
Sure.
Walk me through how you get out of this rack.
Okay.
Teach me something.
All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, so the 1 ball is pretty easy. It's going to go in the upper right-hand pocket. And the 2 ball, all she has to do is naturally, she doesn't have to do anything funny. Just go, see how it naturally went off the rail towards the ball? She missed the ball.
She missed, yeah, but she had she went a little far, it seems.
She kind of jumped up on the ball, too, when she hit it, so that'll kind of mess with it. The only time you move is when the cue goes all the way through.
And you stay down on the shot.
I really stay down until the cue ball stops moving, which is an incredibly long time. But if you watch a player like Neil's fan, you watch how strong he stays down, and you'll see why he does it. Because I think there's a lot of going on after the shot even.
Sure.
You know, there's more than meets the eye with this game. So
I tell you what, when I first started working for the APA in 2012, I had played pool recreationally, probably 2 in the league, and so as over the years, I've gotten up to a 4, and it was shocking to me how much nuance was in the game. Like it's like a chessboard every
totally
single
chess.
game.
I play chess every day too, as well.
But it's chess you just move a piece. But here, not only do you have to play the chessboard correctly, but you have to execute.
Oh yeah,
and it's I'm addicted. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I've really warmed up to the sport.
Yeah, I've cooled down to the sport from being so into it, but
well, there you go.
But I do really, really respect this game.
It's pretty fantastic.
I really respect this game, and I will get back into playing. I'm diving Spanish treasure shipwrecks, man. I'm in a whole nother world now.
Well, let's in the pool world, Andrew Woolley asked, if this is APA, then why was she able to use a jump stick?
You're allowed at this event.
This is a kind of a modified Masters rules, and you're allowed to use jump sticks at this event.
Yeah, these are some solid, great players here, so they're going to want to use the jump cues that, really close on that. It's part of their game.
There's no skill levels, all that kind of stuff.
Sure. There's no
combination 8-ball, 9-ball. Yeah, so please, if you're a regular league player, do not use a jump cue on a normal league night. Ooh, did you see that? Ouch. Yeah, Jody says also real 9-ball, no points. That is correct. Sink that 9-ball, you win the rack. Yep, pushes are allowed. Pushes are allowed here too as well, right, Alan?
Yes, sir. So yeah, she wants a little angle off this 2-ball to go up table to shoot the 3. Is that the 3? I believe so. Yes, it is the 3. No, I can see it. It's the 3. The 5's right there. I can't tell the difference between the two, so. No, we'll have our full TV table back for tomorrow's
for the open event.
Yeah, we had some errors in the setup. But
we had to make sure gravity was still working.
Yeah, we worked through it. We're going smooth, and yeah. So she really wants to put her cue about where it's at right now.
Sure.
Maybe a little bit over to the left.
So just take the 5 to the same pocket.
Yeah, the 5 will go down in that same pocket. Let's see. The 4 is in. That looks like the 4. Yes, the 4 is in the bottom right-hand pocket. So this is a natural shot. She just simply needs to put high ball, English, about 12. I really hit the center of the cue ball, but you want to go for like the 12 o'clock spot on the center. She's going to get caught up behind the 6, unfortunately. No, nice bump. Nice bump.
Jody says, the light fell, errors, haha, wear a hard hat on the TV table.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's
in all seriousness, Jody, we are very, very, very thankful that no one was on the table when the light.
Yeah.
That was
This place has been remodeled, so there's been a lot of people messing with the ceiling and messing with the chains on the lights.
Sure.
And
stuff happens,
Yeah. There was an error made, and some light bulbs got broke, but nobody got hurt.
Table's in good shape, refelted. Which is the reason why we're on this week. Decided to stay on this table because the felt was too new on the old TV table. We want to get some non-tournament matches on that table to kind of wear in that felt a bit. which I thought was a very good call.
Yeah, that's the
you felt it's pretty, but it's quick.
First mistake I've ever made in 13 years, but there was other people involved.
I made a lot more mistakes than that in half the time.
I mean, serious mistakes. But there, like I said, there was other hands involved, and I wasn't observing everything properly. I didn't realize.
MC Crest says U.S. amateur format is nothing like AP League. Yes, dumb. I know. I'm not sure why it's dumb.
It's not.
Doesn't make a lot of sense.
It's advanced players.
Yeah, it's the Masters format.
The advanced players want to play a certain way, and you know, they want to play a certain way, and I think it's a great format.
Oh, I love it.
I really like this.
I learned more in this week of watching these guys play pool than I do the entire year.
But I respect what the commenter was saying, though, because everybody has their own opinion on how a match should go. So I don't think that necessarily what I'm saying is the right way. That's just it's what I'm used to. We've been doing this 6 years now, so always the same. Okay, this 6 is like a back cut into the side pocket, which is going to possibly make that 7 ball about as big as a basketball as far as running into it.
Mike says, I do wish the women's matched the Open and played a race to 7 instead of 5.
I like to say hi to Florida Drone Videos. How you doing out there? Just looked over at the chat and saw you out there. How's it going, Mike?
Oh, yeah.
Johnny
Mike.
Freeman, too.
From last year. I remember Mike. Hi, Mike.
Image Custom Cues. Shout out. And Michelle Monk's watching. She wants some blackened shrimp, she said.
That's good.
My buddy over there.
Alvin's actually
Palm
got
Bay.
some in front of him, and it's smelling so good. It's kind of distracting.
I won't. I'm not looking at it. I'm not looking at it.
So how do you get out here? You got something on the rail there, 2 balls on the rail.
You really got to come with the shot, with the 7 ball. You got to play the 7 ball. Unless you really, 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 really insist on winning this rack, then you play a safety. You kick the 7 up table where she's like about right under her armpit there, and not to be gross, sorry, but that's about where she would want to land it.
We're all adults.
See
here,
that?
It's okay.
Yeah, that's why I don't shoot at that shot.
So you would have gone safe there?
Oh yeah, every time. Never shoot that ball. But it's 9 ball, and people say, excuse me, some people say, well, you got to go for that shot. It's 9 ball. So it's 2 ways to look at it.
Les also says, and I remember you were here last year, Les. I've played in this event before, and I wish it was raced at 7. They've talked about it. I'm not sure. I don't personally want to comment on it because I'm not privy to those conversations. But I know they've definitely thought it through. There's a reason behind it. I just don't know the reason off the top of my head. I'm sorry.
It's all AI computer. APA's computer is actually in the center of CERN Super Collider, and they have it hooked up. And they're doing particle collisions, and that's how they come up with the correct formula for doing these tournaments. Just so you know.
APA is the governing body for amateur pool in the U.S.
They
this
are.
is their flagship event.
Oh, yes.
I don't know if this is our flagship. I would probably say the World Pool Championship in August is our, our quote-unquote Super Bowl.
This is the highest skill level of it.
I would agree with that. Even though we do have masters and stuff at that event.
Oh, you got pretty much high AA rated players that come to this tournament.
Oh, yeah, these guys are great.
They're as close to AAA rated as you get. The only difference is they have jobs.
and they don't necessarily actually even have to be an APA to compete in this event.
No, you don't have to be an APA player, although I highly frown on
anybody who's not. Well, God love you, Alvin.
No. I'm definitely pushing for the TV table for our APA players, that's for sure. I have actually played on an APA league myself.
It's fun.
When I first started playing pool a really, really long time ago.
Robin Linger says, August is the Mega Bowl. You are very correct. If you've not been to the World Pool Championship in August, it is a breathtaking experience. One of my favorite things to do at that event is to stand at the entrance of the main room and to watch people's jaws drop as they see quite literally an ocean of pool tables.
Oh, yeah,
it's
insane.
amazing. So new rack.
Wow. That was
so this is winter break, right? So Christi ended up, I didn't catch the end of that. So Christi ended up winning that rack, huh?
You know, I think so. What's she at? 3-0 now. Okay.
Missy, you can see the brackets on the CompuSport. Let me see if I can't find that link for you again real fast. Or if somebody in chat wants to go ahead and post that.
Okay. I'll probably look at the chat here later.
I love the chat. Of course, I'm a video gamer too, so I'm used to being on Twitch a lot.
I like the chat too. The most people I've ever talked to at one time was like 3,500 or something crazy on a live stream. Can you believe that?
Say it again.
The most people ever that was on at one time was 3,500.
Was this event?
No, it was at Tunica, and it was Rhea, or no, Earl Strickland versus Shane Van Boning on the 10-foot diamond.
That'd be a good
which
match.
was a great match. It's on YouTube. It went down to literally the last ball. Raced to 21. It was awesome. Went hill.
That was a safety, right?
Yes, correct. But anyway, that 3,000. That's a lot of power talking to 3,500 people. So
yeah, no,
I don't know.
Here
we're rocking what, 500?
Yeah, we're going between 350, 500. It's kind of fluctuating.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I didn't even look. I just know that that's what's going on over there. Okay, so she's stuck, man. The good thing is the five's right by the rail and it's right by the hole. So
what do you do here?
You kick one rail up and try to get lucky. Basically, you really want to just hit this ball.
Okay, so you go one rail, not two.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to try for a safety, you go one rail and try to kick the 5 ball back down.
And just hit it.
Yeah,
Oh.
If you're trying to shoot at the ball just to get lucky, you just go one rail.
Gotcha.
So, but some players might argue that you would want to go too on the. But here we go. She dropped it down to the bottom rail, off the bottom rail. That's good. Just a little draw shot here. Pace. She literally one strokes this. She lines up and just boom, just hits it. I love that. Yeah, you're not overthinking it. One,
that was a
two.
Quick rack.
See that? Just no more than 3 strokes, and that's great. Look how she's playing. But the pace is where, she could have been a little better on this. She's going just a touch too fast, I think, just a touch. But I'm not criticizing her game. I just to see this over and over and over and over again. She made it though. Nice.
That was nice.
All right. No more 0. We have 1 to 3 here. Rhea Nicole Brooks, who's just scored, versus Christi Steele, who's racking the balls at this time. What were you going to say, Steve?
I was just curious, just
brother.
after watching Christi in that first round against Robin Parker, and it was a dominating, game for Christi. I was just curious, stats-wise, how Christi's performed throughout the match. I haven't been able to follow it, down to that level of detail. Just how many racks has she actually given up versus how many she's won. And I'm a stat junkie. I love numbers. I love all that stuff. So
nice.
I was just curious. I know we don't have that readily available, but
yeah, that would be great to have. I'd love to have a telestrator too.
That's something that we've talked about. We might. That's something.
Not
making any promises.
So much
you can't
more
hold me
with
to
that.
anything.
I can do so much more with the telestrator.
I know you keep circling on the screen.
I've been doing that for years and years. I point. Well, usually I'm commentating with somebody and I'm trying to show them what,
they're
trying to show me.
Did you throw up the score for these guys?
JR taught me how to do that. What's that?
Did you throw up the score for?
Yes, I did. I'll do it again though. But we're
3-1 in favor of Christi.
Yep, 3-1. We're racing to 5, and this is a fast-paced match. We're at 34 minutes here, and we're live at Strokers Palm Harbor. My lunch is getting cold, but that's okay.
Dude, eat.
No, I'm on task, man. It's all about APA right now. I got the whole year to eat.
Listen to this guy.
I'm focused, man. That's how you do it.
I like it.
That's why you guys hire me.
It's really more for your devilish good looks.
Yeah, right. Thanks, though. You too, buddy. I see you got your hair cut too.
I did.
Man.
I got a good.
Dude, you look great.
Just
man.
a quick story. I used to have really, really long hair, like down to my, down to my backside. Yeah, long hair. And then I walked in last year's event, and Alvin's like, you need to get a haircut.
The good guy.
Like no hi, no hello, just right into it. You need to get a haircut.
Really?
And we started talking about it. And he's like, Shh, you look like an evil guy. You need to get a good guy haircut.
I don't remember saying that. I remember
man,
telling you
it's
had to
brutal.
get a good guy. Oh, did I stick in your head?
Oh, yeah, all
did it
year,
ring in
6
your
months.
mind?
Yeah,
Really?
Hurt my soul. No, I'm totally kidding.
Oh, my gosh. I didn't mean that. I liked your hair.
It was actually a month later. I ended up shaving it for a fundraiser. So.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't mean it like it looked bad.
Oh,
I liked
dude, I'm
your
messing
hair,
with
man.
you.
I liked your hair.
Even if you didn't like it, my wife liked it, and she's way prettier than you are.
That's what matters. No, you had to definitely look in GQ now, man. I bet a lot more doors are opening up for you, too.
Something like that,
And
yeah.
you're not getting caught in the hinges with your hair.
I see what you did there. Although I have to shout out to anybody with long hair, and especially women. It's
Man,
not easy
it's
having
tough.
long hair.
Oh, yeah, I've had long hair.
First time in my life I've had long hair. So when my wife asked me to roll the windows up because it messes up her hair, now I understand.
Gosh. Yes. All right.
Rick Soron says, nothing wrong with looking evil. I think that comment wins the internet.
Here she goes. Nice shot. She used the 7 as the stopper. That was a great shot. She planned on hitting that 7 like that.
You think is she out here?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. You know, I mean, I would assume so, yes. But it's going to be a little tough to track up table here. See, there's not much angle for her. And the 9 can get in the way, too, off this shot with forward roll. Now, she could use draw, but the draw hitting the bottom of the ball, that might rattle the ball in the hole. You know, these pockets are perfect on these tables. She hit it with draw, and she played it nice. She's not going to be able to do much as far as with the cue ball, but she's got a shot on the 6. She'll go into the side rail and back out to the center of the table.
Okay.
That's what she wants to be, at the center of the table. And shoot the 8, naturally come down for the 9, and boom. As long as she doesn't get on the 50-yard line with the 9 ball and have to bank or something. Because Rhea will get out if she doesn't. Nice.
There you go.
Yep, she's right to the center square of the table at least. You know, a 2 foot by 2 foot square.
Sure.
And that's where a lot of players, if you want, you can do drills like you could take the chalk and just twist the chalk on the table and make a little dot.
Okay.
With the chalk, it makes a little circle. So you just make a little circle on the table with the chalk where you start, where your cue ball goes, and then your object ball, and start trying to get the cue ball to the center of the table after you.
From everywhere.
Mm-hmm. With those,
I'd say that's
with
one
those
thing
dots. Or you could draw a target.
Sure.
Of a,
yeah.
6-inch circle target. Anyway, what were you saying?
I was just saying, as a new player, one of the things that kind of upped my game a little bit, kind of changed the way I thought about the game. Again, I'm a very low skill level player. Was that you didn't always want to be straight in on a shot. Like being straight in on a shot is bad.
That's no good.
You know what I'm saying? And as a player, you want that
good.
Easy, nice, just right into the pocket thing, but you don't even think about what comes next.
It's all in the angles.
So when somebody finally pointed out that you need for cue ball control to have that angle, I was like, whoa, like level 2.
Ooh, that's a tough shot.
You know, and I think I went from a 2, I think I was probably 2 bordering on 3, and then went up to a 4 pretty quickly after that, just because things started clicking a little bit more.
Good.
I'm still not very good. I'm only a 4, but
well,
that was one of the big things that kind of changed the game for me.
Well, there again, you can set up shots with. Another thing you can use is those little binder stickers. Those little for the folders. They're little tiny little circles, and you can just stick those stickers on the table wherever you want to set up your shot that you're practicing.
Sure. It seems like Christi didn't get out on the 9, and then Rhea came back up. Now Christi's coming back up again.
Okay, so she's going to back cut this ball, which she's a right-hand player, so every right-hand player's cue goes to the right at the end of the stroke. And every left-hand player's tip goes to the left at the end of the stroke. That's what I've noticed anyway. So adding an additional right hand, she needs to account for the stroke on this shot in order to make the ball go. Basically, you got to hit center ball. Nice.
There she goes.
That's what she did. She hit that really nice.
And that was Christi, right? Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so she's on the hill now. We're at 4-1 here in this race to 5.
Brian Duggan says, looking like a typical APA match, no one wants to win.
Oh, these
I
girls
think at
want
this
to
level,
win.
it's more like whoever blinks first loses.
No
It's
doubt,
It's not that they don't want to win. It's that if they so much as get a hair out of line, they lose the game. There's just not a whole lot of room for error at this level.
Yeah, especially we're getting down to the end of the tournament here. So
nerves have got to be.
And we see all our nice chatters out there. I'm looking at the chat just for a second. Yeah, Florida drone videos.
He's a shout out.
Yeah, that's Mike. He was here.
Yeah, I remember Mike. Mike's great. Yeah, Lafreniere, right?
Yeah, Lafreniere.
Good dude, man.
One of the commentators. Steve is also the official photographer for APA.
That's right.
And he has his own website for his own beautiful photography. The guy is really amazing at what he does. That's right. Steve is amazing. You are, man. You're a great photographer. You guys are making me blush. That's that's good. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, so so a lot of the materials that you guys see, a lot of membership kit, posters, a lot of that stuff, the team that I'm on puts all that together, and it's pretty neat,
Oh yeah, I think you guys do a tremendous job, man.
We've got Jason, who's the director of marketing, who kind of heads the ship. Laura Wall, who does all the.
Yep, I've never met her.
She's amazing.
She always writes me checks, but I never meet her.
You like her, though, don't you?
Oh, I love her.
Got Becky that does a lot of things, but a lot of times you'll see her commenting on social.
Great.
And
yeah, I hope to come to St. Louis when I pass and going out to Cali or something.
Kara and Kelly are our graphic designers, and.
Nice.
You got Josh, who's kind of a junior video guy, and then you got me that kind of does a little bit of everything. And we get a lot done for a small team, that's for sure.
And and the rest of the APA family, and we have 4 other members here. We have
that's right. We got
Bill Tufts,
William, director of tournament productions. You got Tim Dyer, who's the assistant tournament of productions. Both incredible at their jobs.
Great guys.
Nicole Dunn, who's this is her baby, this is her event, and of course you got Mark Lancaster, but we're not going to talk about him.
Oh yeah, I love seeing all you guys. Yeah,
and
Nicole's got it under control.
Pam Aston, one of the vice presidents, will be here, I think, tomorrow.
Great.
We got a question in the chat. How many racks of 9-ball before they switch to 8-ball?
6 racks. So we're on that. This is the last rack of 9-ball here. So you can technically win playing 9-ball. Richard P. Andrews, what's going on, buddy? I see you out there. Mike Edmonston, Gina Red. Who else is out there? I see David Taylor. I see Queenie Mae Brown. I see. Got my little mirror with no glass in it I'm looking through.
Just a quick score update. We do have Christi on the hill.
Who wants a score update? Christi's on the hill, 4-1.
4-1 against Rhea.
There, I'll put the little.
Yeah. My graphics are pretty, man. You gotta use them more often.
Nice. Oh well, I'm learning this new box here.
Yeah, the TriCaster's great.
We'll have it tuned in for the Open tournament tomorrow.
Good shot there.
Yeah, nice. Pressure's on Rhea. She's got to come with it now. Uh-oh. She's not. She's going to leave it right in the side. Okay, let's have a look at the top of the table here, Steve.
Walk me through it, my man.
Okay, so she's going to shoot the 2 very gently into the side pocket. Hopefully, that's a small pocket from that angle.
Sure.
It's about as big as the ball, maybe just a little smaller.
Yeah, these tables are pretty unforgiving. That brings up a good point. People ask all the time, why don't we have, the diamonds or the harder tables to play? Because imagine if you're a 2 or a 3 on this table. That's not fun. Speaking as a 2, as a 3, a low-level player, I do not want to play in a diamond.
Yeah.
I want to get a ball in every now and then. The game's supposed to be fun for the amateurs.
Exactly. These are the best tables to play league play on, the Brunswick.
And you get that question all the time, and I'm like,
but
say the largest part of our league is the lower skill players. Percentage-wise, the 7s and 9s. We love those guys. Don't get me wrong. A lot of times those are the team captains and things like that. But the 2 is not going to want to play on diamonds.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. not.
And honestly, if you think about it as a bar owner too, would you rather have a hard table or an easy table where people are just having fun?
Yeah. Oh, I know the formula. Believe me,
you know what I mean?
Got the formula down.
I want a bar where I'm having fun and kicking back a few beers.
Yeah. Well, yeah. A couple sodas for me. But
So
yeah.
hey, to each their own. To each their own.
But yeah, definitely.
Get you some Mountain Dew and see how it goes.
Oh yeah. Nice. All right. Rhea's got another shot. Yeah. Okay. I like her little rolling touch play. I wonder who taught her how to play. Let's see.
Christi Tesser says, "Hey, I'm a 3 and I'm a captain. It's hard work." Hey, right on.
Good.
God love you for you and your work. Being a team captain is definitely, and that's another thing. You don't have to be a 6 or a 7 to be a team captain. You know what I mean? It's really more about keeping your team together, keeping the morale up, strategy. There's always going to be a higher level player that can do the coaching and things like that. You can be a 2, 3, 4 and absolutely captain a team. Christi, I'm glad for your comment because people don't realize that. It's usually the person who's a little more organized and is kind of a good, good at, getting some details done and things like that. But,
left brainer. That's what I call it.
Left brainer with some social skills. There you go.
Yep. I'm a right brainer.
Mad respect for team captains, man. We go down to the Vegas event, and they're just, those are the glue that holds everything together,
Definitely. This is what I call being on the 50-yard line. I keep seeing this. When the player rolls down too far, she's going to have to shoot this as a bank shot. She did not cut this ball.
Oh.
Yeah, you never, ever, ever cut that ball, ever. Always play that bank or, really you're supposed to play a safety. This does now.
For Christi?
What you're really supposed to do is I'm going to draw on the screen for you. The player.
Draw on the screen.
All right, so you want to go 1, 2, 3 up to the top with that ball and play a safety on it. Basically, you wanted that 9 ball up at the very top of the table as we're looking at it, right in the center.
Sure. Where
that little plaque is. And you ideally want the cue ball where it is now. You separate with distance.
Yeah.
Don't shoot at that side pocket from that far away. The 9 ball rolls off.
Oh.
Man, anytime you're shooting in the side pockets, you're
this is going to another rack.
Problems. Yeah, we're going to have one more rack here, which is great. We're only at the 47-minute mark, so
yeah, they're playing pretty quick.
4-2 in this race to 5. Christi Steele here is leading, and she is racking the balls here, and Rhea will break. And you're watching the APA U.S. Amateur Championship. I want to shout out to Mitch.
Is that who just
the worker
walked
guy?
by?
Yeah, great. Let's see who else is out there.
Queenie, also mad
That's
respect
right, I'm
for
alive. TV Mike Pool. I see you out there, buddy. Hope you're doing good, sir.
Rick Soran says, "Get this man a telestrator."
Yeah, I need a telestrator.
We'll
Jason.
see what we can do, Rick.
Go fund me. Go ahead, man. Yeah.
They're all cold.
Yeah.
You got to throw that stuff in the microwave.
Oh, boo.
Yeah, Chad. Alvin loves you guys so much. He's had a pound of shrimp in front of him.
Yeah.
Like for 3 racks.
I'm doing my job, man. Oh man. I'm doing my job. I'm doing my job.
Robin Linger says, "How hasn't somebody started a GoFundMe yet for the telestrator?"
No doubt. No doubt.
I wonder how much a telestrator is.
They're a lot of money. You can't find them. That's what it is. You can't find the things. I think I've looked for them before.
TriCaster telestrator.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look it up, Alvin.
All right, I'm giving it. I'm eating a piece of shrimp.
We're gonna start a GoFundMe. We're not really gonna start a GoFundMe. We're not really gonna do that. Dude, it's only $500. All right, I'm putting that on my to-do list. Get Alvin a telestrator. All right, so they are on 8 ball now.
All right.
John Hess also comments,
What's up,
second
John?
table with its own camera. That's actually something we've looked into.
No. You don't do that because it's too distracting. You're watching them. You want to see every single shot of this match. Why?
Sure.
I mean, you're watching the pace of this, the ebb and flow of how the players are playing, how they begin the match, who's more aggressive, who's missing more shots. And then as you go into the middle of the match, then you start seeing them maybe get a little tired. You see who's getting tired, who's not, who's missing balls. Then do they miss balls? Do they start matching where they're just beating one ball? It's a story.
It's a story.
So you don't want to leave and go over to some other table where you have no idea how these guys are playing. I like what he's saying. I think maybe having a second camera where you could go over and just watch that second
I think
table
that's what
would
people,
be different.
We've been doing this for a while now. People generally say that when the players that on the stream are not the players that they're rooting for,
they want
so
to
watch you, which we get it. We understand.
But you have to have the entire room wired. And there's companies out there that do that.
Yeah,
but,
I think the one company, they offered up to 4. But there's also a lot of back-end work that needs to happen there.
I mean, that's
it's
a
not
huge
impossible.
event, man.
It's not impossible.
You imagine having 9 tables. I think Kazam did.
Well, Robin, the telestrator would be the $500 of the telestrator. I think that's what you're referencing. I'm in. We just got to get.
You're all the way at. Oh, is this the top?
Yeah,
the newest comment.
This is the top. Yeah.
Okay.
And then also Michelle, real quick. Also, she commented, "Oh my God, confused. Why play 8-ball now? Because there's 6 racks of 9-ball and 3 racks of 8-ball in this format for the ladies.
That way, people that are stronger, the men play that as well, or the open event.
They just got a little bit longer of a race.
Mm-hmm.
Is it still 6 and 3 for them?
I think
it's got to be more than that.
Them. Yeah, it's different for them. We have the graphic here, actually.
We do have the graphic.
But I don't want to take out of this rack here. Well, you go ahead.
Here, I'll set it up, and then you can just click it
right.
whenever you're wanting to.
That's the women's.
That's where we're at. It's the women's. And then the men's is right next to it.
Okay.
Oh, well, actually, it's going to change for the finals, too, so you can show them that.
All right, so.
You can fill it up real quick. Just hit auto here. So this is the tournament format. Race to 5, combination of 8-ball and 9-ball. 3 games of 8-ball, 6 games of 9-ball. Double elimination. Winner of lag chooses break or format. So that's how the rounds are done. When we go into the finals, it's going to change up a little bit. It is going to be a race to 9, up to 6 games of 8-ball, up to 11 games of 9-ball, with single elimination, of course. And the winner of lag chooses break or format. And then the guys, this is for the U.S. the Open. And yeah, that's where we're at. Hope that clears it up. Yeah, it's a modified Masters format.
Well, I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. Plus, I think one of the interviews we did a while ago, I think it was with Kenny Brisbane.
Okay.
He said in the interview that you can't just come to this event and be a rock star 9-ball player because you're not going to get through the rounds. You have to be good at 9-ball and 8-ball to stand a chance. You have to be good, and on this big table.
Oh, yeah.
Now, 8-ball kind of slows down a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, because it's more of a tactical game. You can go so many different ways. You can shoot this ball, that ball. But it really, you want to kind of, just like straight pool, you want to, or 14.1, you want to kind of eyeball your last few balls. I mean, really, you should have a plan and not just start shooting balls, like really look at what's going to happen. As the players get better and better, they can start to see the future. You start to see the future on what's going to happen here and there.
Yep, Sean Christi is on the hill.
Well, what's going on out there, Sean?
I think Sean just joined us. It's Christi at the table right now.
I like that you're here with the chat. I can look at it. You know, I have more confidence when you're with me.
I'm glad I bring that to you. Plus, I love watching the chat because, you know, they'll let you know if your audio is off. They'll let you know when they want a score update.
I just can't handle it anymore.
Chat, you've abused Alvin too much. You just can't take it anymore.
Can't handle it anymore. I love it, though. I just don't. I ain't looking at it. All right.
So this is the loser's bracket, right?
Yeah.
On the loser side. So whoever loses this, they're out.
Yes.
They done. Whoever wins this has got to go play another match, the loser of the hot seat match that's going on right now.
That's correct.
Okay.
So this is a good shot. She's just going to kind of roll this 9-ball in and see where it lands, and then we'll figure out. The problem ball is the 10-ball, which is right above the 1.
Okay.
So that has no pocket right now. right above the 1 towards the center. That's a 10 ball, I believe. So really getting rid of that ball is very important.
Queenie asks, do you have to be from Florida to join in?
No.
No, you do not. If you go to poolplayers.com/USAM, or I believe at USAmateurChampionship.com, that'll give you all the information. The entry window is open right now. And definitely head to one of those 2 sites and to get more information.
Really good, Steve. You're a really good commentator, man. We just got to get your skill level up.
My pool. See, I'm the color. You're the technical.
Right.
You got to know what you're talking.
I used to be the color.
I just have to drink coffee and be entertaining and ask you
I'm
questions.
not entertaining
so you sound
anymore.
Smart.
Exactly.
I'm just here to make you look good, bro.
Yeah, I'm not entertaining anymore, man. I lost my entertainment value.
All right. A lot of people in the chat
we'll
are
see.
asking for the hot seat score. I'm going to go find
Okay,
the hot
why don't
seat
you
score.
do that?
I will be right back.
Thank you. Oh, yes, now you're alone with me again. It's just me and you. See, here's the problem ball. Here it is. Solving it last, which is really what she had to do. She's going to have to just, yeah. Now, did you see that was the problem ball? Go ahead.
All right, I am back.
Great.
Amy won. The match is over. Amy won.
Amy won.
Amy's the first lady to make it into the finals.
The match is over.
Yep, Melinda will play the winner of this match. And you had a question from the chat. Do you have to be in APA to play this tournament? Of course, I'd love for you to be in the APA because the APA is awesome, but you do not have to be an APA member to qualify for this event. Again, go to USAmateurChampionship.com to get more information about that. And then right after you're done with that, go to poolplayers.com and sign up for the APA.
And right after you're done with that, get your plane ticket to be down here next year.
Yeah.
And right after that, send me some Bitcoin.
Yeah, Richard's correct. Yeah, definitely a non-professional player.
Yeah, you cannot be a pro, AAA rated pro. And we will know. You can't like put a disguise on and, you know, come in here with the Groucho Marx glasses on and act like we don't know that.
Yeah.
you're
Yes,
effing
Richard
Reyes.
says the entry window for next year. Yes, correct. Obviously, we're in the middle of the event now. Everyone's qualified in here,
Yep.
ready to go.
Hey, man.
Entry window to qualify is for the 2018 event.
Hey, it's all about clarity, man. It's all about the men's event hasn't started yet, so you know he didn't
The
know
open
maybe he could
event,
get.
Alvin.
Excuse me. Well, you know, I'm trained. I'm trained to
Now, what's
say
the
that.
history behind that? It used to be the men's event,
But
and
then
when we switched to the Larry Hubbard
sure.
trophy, then we made it open, I believe.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that correct?
great. Yeah, I just got to remember that. That's this year. That's for this year.
I think the Larry Hubbard was 2 years ago when we switched. I think it was 2 years ago.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep.
Maybe 3 years ago.
I'm gonna try to
The
really
year
say open
Kenny-
event.
The year Kenny Brisbane won.
Yes.
I love Kenny.
Yes. Nice.
Right. Do you know if Kenny is qualified? Kenneth is going to be here.
Okay, 8 ball. Nothing dropped there.
Let's give him a score update.
Unfortunately. Yeah, let's get this.
Should be what, 4-3 now?
4-3. With Christi Steele.
Coming back.
Yes.
It was 4-1. Christi on the hill. And then you had that 9-ball situation in the side pocket where they were just kind of both rattling it. We thought Christi was putting it away, and then
No.
and it's about pool, man. You don't give up. You know, you can be down
That's it.
4-1 and
I've seen it happen, man.
Monica says,
Seen it
I could
happen.
win this tournament hands down.
Okay.
Well, if you go to USAmateurChampionship.com
We're
or
gonna see you next year, I take it.
poolplayers.com/USAM, you can make good on that claim, and we'll be happy to meet you in
Yes.
person.
Yes.
Monica Smith.
Yeah, come on, Monica. Let's see you do it.
I'll even give you
Sure
a
you
high
could.
five.
Yep.
I'll be the guy running around with the camera.
Exactly.
Ronald asks, is this event only held in Florida? The championship event is in Florida. We've been in Florida for as long as I can remember, as long as I've been with the company, and there's, to my knowledge, there's no plans to move it. Now, the qualifiers are all over the country, and again,
Florida. You got to say it right.
Florida?
Florida.
Oh, yeah, I'm learning. Ricky, yes, this is a race to 5. The finals, I believe, goes up to a race to 7, which we are 2 rounds away from the finals.
Yes. You are correct, sir.
So what's going on here in the table, Alan?
She's just got to roll. She's going to shoot this this 11 ball and roll forward. Hit the 15 down in the bottom right-hand pocket. She'll come up and shoot the 9 in the side. Then the 12 will go in the same. See, it just depends on what she wants to do. This is smart, actually, what she's doing, but she's kind of going up table, down table, which I don't like, but it's okay.
I've heard Jeanette and Ava, when they commentate, they talk about doing things in quadrants.
Yes,
you know,
exactly.
Just get this side of the table done.
Sometimes you have to go up table, down table in 8 ball, but I mean 9 ball you're going to go all over the table, but 8 ball you want to kind of clear out the sectors, like they're saying, quadrants of the table. And it just depends on if you can do it or not.
Sure.
That ball's not going to drop.
Oh.
So, but it is hanging in the hole, and it's blocking a pocket. So that's one good thing. If you don't make the ball, you're blocking that pocket.
Sure. So it's not a total
not a total
catastrophe.
loss.
It changes the chessboard a little bit. Now all of a
Yes.
sudden you don't have access to that pocket. You got to figure out what to do.
The really good players will go ahead and attack that ball.
And just get it out of the way.
Every time they shoot a ball, they'll start going at it. They'll start going around the table to try to get that thing in there if they need that pocket.
Sure.
Just depends on if they need the pocket or not. But you always want to go at your problem. Keep going at those problems. Keep going at them. You know, those clusters and balls on the rail. If you can do anything with the cue ball after you make your ball, and also you can cluster the opponent's balls too off of a shot. You make your shot, get your shape, and then you run into a future problem if they get back to the table, they have a cluster that's on the rail or whatever. So you can think like so many different dimensions in this game.
Yeah.
But
it's pretty amazing.
Definitely having the pocketing ability is the first. Play it and practice straight pull. Practice 14.1. If you want to be a great 8-ball player, practice 14.1 and play 3-cushion billiards all day.
Florian's a huge fan of
if you have one available, a table. Yeah, Florian
loves the 3-cushion. He was I don't want to give too much away, but we were filming something, and Terry Bell, who's of course one of the co-founders of the APA, amazing pool player in his own right. They were going through some 3-cushion strats, and Florian he started talking about it, and he was getting all excited.
Yes, 3-cushion billiards really is, if you want to be a great pool player, play as much 3-cushion billiards as you can. Watch guys like Blumdahl, I forget his first name, but man, they'll do 15, 16 in a row. Just amazing.
That's crazy.
Blumdahl,
just the angles that they see.
Well, and then you come into this game, and it's like it makes it so much nicer. You know, if you ask Marty Herman, Herman University out there, I don't even know if he's watching or not, but he's huge on 3-cushion billiards. He actually is the guy that beat that into my head, that 3-cushion, because I thought, nah, what do you mean 3-cushion? That's boring. But no, he really was right. And Danny Harriman beat 3-cushion billiards into my head too. But yeah, you want to be a great 8-ball player. 14.1.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Ryan asked, "What's the race? What's the route count? What are we watching here?" Si?
Oh, okay. So let's get Ryan up to speed here.
It's like radio. Radio, every once in a while, every couple minutes, we'll come hit the call letters and do all that stuff. All you gotta do is ask, man.
Yeah, we're at the U.S. Amateur Championships.
Easy peasy. Oop, that's not what I wanted to hit. Wrong button.
There you go. It's 4-3.
4-3. It's a race to 5. It's been a race to 5 all week.
We're updating at the end of the racks. Christie's on the hill here.
We don't keep the graphic on the screen because it covers the table.
Yes.
Just ask Ryan. It's okay, buddy.
And you can see up here, as you look at the top left, you'll see that scorecard there. So.
Right. Team effort, guys. Team effort.
I see the 8-ball still on the table, so I know they.
Are they taking a break?
They must be. These games go fast with these great players. It's so fast sometimes the game's over and you don't even realize it.
guess they'd be taking a break. They would have walked right by us.
Well, alrighty then.
Jacob says that's a better camera angle. We generally do use a top-down camera, and just so you guys know, this is not our normal TV table. We had some technical difficulties on our normal TV table, so we had to move over a table. So it is, it is what it is. We'll have it moved back over for the open event.
Oh yeah. See, you want to see the angles a little bit better.
Sure.
This.
I know when we
I was tapping text
messages. When we do it in Vegas, we have 4 angles, a top down, and a couple different things. So. Yeah,
this is a not the ideal angle. That's why I only go to this.
Pretty shot though from an artistic.
This is great. Yeah, you see the room, and you can see the top end. The bottom of the. This is technically the top of the table we're looking at here.
Carol asks.
Hi, Carol.
How do you qualify for the event? See, again, this is a thing, Ryan. Now, how many times have we answered that question?
Yeah, 100. So
which
that's
is fine because Carol's new to the chat, and we're happy to do that.
Absolutely.
So people coming in and out of the chat, Ryan, you got to relax. But Carol, the answer to that question is USAmateurChampionship.com. The entry window for next year's event is now open. You can also go to poolplayers.com/USAM. And basically the process is you sign up for a qualifier, you go compete, and it'll have a list of qualifiers on those sites. And then, qualify, and we'll see you here in Florida, which is a beautiful place to be in November.
Florida. Yeah, we're on the Nature Coast, the West Central Nature Coast on the Gulf.
Brandon, the open event starts tomorrow. The men register, I believe. You know what? I'm actually not going to give a time because I don't want to be wrong and tell people wrong.
Yeah, let's not do that.
The registration is tomorrow morning, and rounds start tomorrow morning, I believe. And actually, what I understand is they can, if you're playing in the open, you can actually come in and register now, I believe.
I would advise doing that.
Yeah, get ahead of the games. It'll be a little bit of a madhouse here tomorrow. It'll be the open event is 3 times larger than the ladies event. Brandon, if you are asking if the open event is going to have a live feed, yes. We are going to have a TV table for each round. Can't promise commentary on each one because it ends up being a pretty long day. Poor Alvin does need to get some rest. But we will at least have a camera on the table with someone updating the score and things like that.
My new name is him or he.
Is that what it is?
He is going.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, pronouns. Brandon, you're very welcome. You're very well. We like Brandon. Streaming is actually something relatively new that we've been doing since, I think, 2015. And is when we started. And then we kind of hit the ground running in 2016 for our national events. And, of course, Alvin's been doing this event for as long as I've worked here. So.
First ever live full stream.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I have to say that I did the first ever live pool stream, the World Summit of Pool in 2002 in New York City, and there were 6 people that watched.
It's probably
6
streaming
people.
Was
yeah, it was
brand new.
That was the first tournament.
And
it
now,
was fun.
Now you can
the
do
World
it from
Summit
your phone,
of Pool.
Man.
It was at Amsterdam Billiards when it was at the old location. And
Carrie McCullough says hi.
Carrie, what's going on, buddy? Hopefully we'll see you this week. And yeah, so I would participate. Now it was myself, Bryce Eshelman, and a guy named Aaron Setley that did that production. But that was the birthing of live streaming for pool.
It's definitely taken off.
Which
I think Carrie McCullough's profile photo is a photo I took of him at the event.
Oh yeah, nice. I remember that.
Yeah, I tell you what, as a photographer, man, I get to shoot a lot of these events. And,
sure.
It's always nice when you go and you make friends with friends on Facebook and things like that, and you see your
all
photo
your family.
Is their profile pic. It's kind of neat.
It's our pool family, man.
You got friends everywhere you go.
Oh yeah.
All right, so walk me through the rest of this rack.
Well, it's basically just She's going to shoot the 4 in the side. She's going to hope to shoot the 2 in the top left-hand pocket, if I'm correct on who's who here. All I saw was a dark shirt shadow walk out.
Brandon, we will be streaming the next round. No, Carrie, that's my photo.
Carrie. Oh, it's from a different event.
He just broke my heart. He will not be here. You did not play a qualifier this year.
Oh. Sorry to hear that. I always enjoy
Brandon,
seeing
we
Carrie.
will be streaming that next match if I didn't answer that question already.
Yes. Christi's on the hill here, so.
So what do you think of her mental state? I mean, she was on 4-1, had the 9-ball situation.
Brutal, man.
And then now
that's what happens.
She gives up 2 racks, and now she's here.
You get rattled. You get rattled when the other player starts really. See, what happens is you get confident of being ahead, and then the other player comes out of the hole firing at you aggressive, and then that gets you rattled a little bit mentally, and to start missing balls and rattling shots and beating the ball into the rail, and whatever. And so you gotta really bear your focus down here, and really, you gotta be the warrior, man. You really gotta.
So is that the advice that you'd give to somebody who's in a similar situation?
You just gotta have a killer instinct, man.
Gotta focus on the one shot in front of you.
Yeah, one shot, and you have to make the ball. You really gotta tune in on it, without overthinking it. It's a very delicate balance, man.
Carrie, I believe you. Oh, they do, guys. Kerry is referencing the fact that I thought I took his profile photo, and he's saying the table in his profile photo is a 7-foot diamond, where obviously we're all 9 foots at this event, so I couldn't have taken that shot. That's what he's referencing.
All right, so we're looking like Hill now, correct? Let me see. Yeah, we're at 4-4.
Wow.
Just like I wanted to happen, 4-4 here.
That's a crazy comeback.
Yeah, we're at a minute 12, an hour and 12 minutes. So it's been a quickly paced match. That's good. Good match, great match. I'm enjoying this a lot. We'll see. Rhea's going to break, and that's strong when you just win a rack and then you're breaking on the hill.
And there's a lot to be said for momentum, too, right?
Momentum, mental aspect, that whole thing. Christy's like thinking, I mean, I don't know what she's thinking, but if it was me, I would be thinking, oh, man, she's going to break she breaks that side ball break, it's over. So you can really get the mental edge here.
And Rhea actually went out the last match on a 1-9 combo, right?
Yeah. See, she hit that second ball. But she's going to drop it. See, that's the problem with the second ball. If you don't get it right to the rail and back into the pack, it goes around the table into the side pocket. She hit that a little hard. I would hit that like a 5-speed, maybe a 4, even a 4-speed. Because you'll see how many balls are on the rail. You got 1, 2, 3, 4,
open
and
table.
A cluster.
What did she scratch? I didn't see.
She's scratching the side off the side ball break. Gotcha. It went around table. So when you crush the balls off the side ball break, you're going to get this where all the balls are on the rail.
Sure.
And these balls in the cross there, those balls went to the rail. They hit so hard they went to the rail and came back into the center.
Sure.
So, and you also notice how many balls are up table. So that should tell you the speed was pretty high. You can look at the layout and kind of visualize how they hit the rackets.
Wally asks, Wally says, I thought the APA rules don't allow jumping. At the U.S. Amateur Championship, they are allowed to use jump cues.
Maybe some of our chat members can help update people here for us so we don't have to keep repeating the same thing.
That's all right. People coming in and out of the stream. It's just like radio. So what do you do here?
It just depends. Let's see. I mean, I'd get the rake for one thing. She's okay. Yeah, get the rake. Or she uses an excuse me, the bridge. Get the bridge. She uses an extension as well.
I'll never forget the day Jeanette gave you so much trouble for that.
Oh yeah, she don't like that.
Alvin calls it a rake, and Jeanette called it a bridge.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I was commentating with her. She didn't like that.
That was last year.
Mm-hmm. That's okay.
She's moving pretty confident. I mean, body language says, as you know, as a filmmaker and a photographer, I pay attention to body language.
Mm-hmm. She's confident.
She's moving like she's got a plan.
I like her looking at her angles. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's moving like she's got a plan. She's taking her time, but not too much time, which I like. She's not sure what she wants to do. See her scratching her head?
Yeah, see, now the body language changed a bit.
I can see this all develop.
Mike Edmondson says, it's called a bridge, Alvin, or an LPS for little person stick.
That's funny. You know what I like to do on this shot, or see a lot of pros do, is they'll go down to the other end of the table and look at the angle backwards.
Really?
Yeah, that kind of messes your mind. I mean, it kind of resets your mind a little bit.
It's funny, in photography, we do something similar. When we're looking at brightness values, we flip the photo upside down to see where your eyeball goes. So
yeah, I'm a painter. I do that too while I'm painting.
Yep, score is definitely 4-4. Both players are on the hill. This rack will decide who plays for hot seat and who's
going
packing
home,
up early. But even though credit to all the ladies that have gotten this far, I mean it's difficult to get to day 2, but to get even this close is even harder. It's a pretty tough field. They'll tell you that every time.
Yep. See, there's one of the paintings I'm working on.
Oh, that looks great, man.
Thanks. Yeah, but when you're doing that stuff, like you said, you turn it upside down to see the lights and the darks and what's going on.
How did she do
just like this game. You know, what's funny is you can see a path. You know, art is art. Whether it's pool, whether it's painting, drawing, cooking, having a family, everything's art.
Yeah.
So I mean, everything's an art form. So if you can be creative and look at things as an art, even you're working and stuff like that, getting through the day, you know, it's people's happiness level will increase a lot.
Sure.
I think. And this is a very artistic game, billiards.
Yeah.
Look at that shot.
That was
nice.
a great shot.
Yeah, she wants it. See, she wants to win. So the way she rolled that ball, the speed, really nice. I'd like to know who her teacher was. Let me look in her stats a little bit. Rhea is from St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh, really? Hometown.
She's been playing for 20 years, as I mentioned earlier. She started playing once or twice a week, would go to the local pool hall with friends. She couldn't play, so she just kept trying. She played on and off for years. Sometimes she plays for money. On her, she's won 4th at the 9-ball in the U.S. Bar Table Championships in Reno, 2014. Won 3rd at the Four Bears Casino in Newtown, North Dakota, 2014. Her playing philosophy is never give up. She likes watching pro pool on TV.
Yeah, we need more of that, don't we? Moscone Cups?
Well, we have the billiard channel on the Roku, so. But yeah, Moscone Cup's coming up. Matchroom Sports does a great job.
Brandon asks, is this Hill Hill? Yes, sir. 4-4, Hill Hill.
A couple little other stats about her.
Just got over 400 live viewers, concurrent viewers.
Nice. Welcome. Welcome home. It's where you belong. Make sure you take the trash out tomorrow.
Rent's due in the first, right?
Rent's due in the
Rent's due in the first.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Man, she's playing great pool. See how just nice and easy she's just rolling the ball around. She thought about that one too much. That wasn't her normal 1-2 hit or one hit. Yeah, she stroked about 4 or 5 times on that. So if you're not sure, get back up, reset your feet.
That's what Lee Brett says in that one video that we did.
What's he say?
So I get the privilege of making films and tutorial videos with like
Lee's
Brett,
awesome.
Dr. Q, Terry Bell, Jeanette Lee. And so you can't help but pick up some of the stuff that they say. And if you've not seen the Lee Brett series, I think we released it early this year or the year previous. And he talks a lot about the stance and you know, don't think when you're down on the shot. You've already thought about the shot. When you're down on the shot, you shoot the shot. And if you got to think, you get back up and you reset.
There's a reason for that, but I'll tell you when you're done.
No, that was it. That improved my game tremendously because I would sit there trying to see the angles getting down on the shot. And I can't see anything down there.
No, the problem is this: when you're looking at as far as my opinion goes, the problem in my opinion is that you're looking at the angle when you're standing up and you say, okay, it's this. You got to hit the ball here. And then when you get down on the ball, say, oh, man, that's not where I need to hit that ball. I'll totally miss it if I hit it there. So that's where that, you know, you'll see them. They got it in their mind. They get down on the shot, 1, 2, 3, and then they start thinking, oh, this doesn't look right.
Right.
And then right there you stand up. Stand up, reset your feet. Look at the angle from the other side of the table. Walk around the table a minute. Not a minute, literally a minute, but just, you know, just get out of your groove there, and you have a better chance of making the ball. Period.
I agree. It's helped my game. And not necessarily made me a better shot maker, but it's made me more confident. Like, like
it's a system.
I dig it. I just, you know, you don't. You get it in your head sometimes, especially when you're a low-level player, because you're not sure what you're supposed to be doing.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? And you kind of have this paralysis of analysis. But I like the concept of making a decision and just not.
Even if it looks like you're going to miss the ball, even if it looks like you're going to miss the ball, you know that, yes, that is the right place to hit the ball.
And then as a lower-level player, then if you miss the ball, you can get up and go, okay, well, now I know this angle a little bit better because it didn't work out so well, and then you can adjust for the future. Yeah.
You make a note and practice that shot 1,000 million billion times.
Well, there you go, guys.
Looks like Rhea won. And thank you for joining us here at the APA's Facebook page, poolplayers.com, a U.S. Amateur Championship. I'm Alvin with Inside Pool, and I was here with Steve, and we had a great time being with you folks. So we shall be back. Yes, sir. We shall be back soon.
Yeah, next round coming up shortly.